Welcome back to @IntrospectZ, where we explore the timeless wisdom of the great thinkers who have shaped our inner world. In part 2 of our series on James Allen, we delve into one of the most powerful forces in the universe, your own thoughts. James Allen taught that thought is the seed of all action, the creator of circumstance, and the architect of destiny. So, what happens when we take full responsibility for every thought we think? Let's explore the profound teachings that reveal how your thoughts are silently but surely shaping your life. A man is literally what he thinks, his character being the complete sum of all his thoughts. This is one of James Allen's most iconic quotes from As a Man Thinketh. He believed that our character is not gifted or inherited. It is forged in the furnace of our habitual thoughts. If we dwell in thoughts of peace, we become peaceful. If we continually entertain resentment, bitterness grows within. There is no escape from this law. Allen writes, "Man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thought, he forges the weapons by which he destroys himself." In other words, we either build character or destroy it, one thought at a time. The beauty of Allen's insight lies in its empowering clarity. He tells us that character is not fixed. It is malleable, shaped daily, moment by moment. Just as the seed contains the tree, your dominant thoughts contain the potential of your future self. James Allen taught that there is no such thing as luck, fate, or chance. Everything is governed by law, the law of cause and effect. He writes, "Cause and effect is as absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm of thought as in the world of visible and material things. Just as gravity governs the physical world, thoughts govern the moral and spiritual realms. Every action has a cause. Every experience, good or bad, arises from seeds we have sown in the past." Scene: montage of people facing setbacks, then growing from them. This means that no circumstance arises out of nothing. If we find ourselves in painful or uncomfortable situations, we are encouraged not to blame others, but to examine the causes we ourselves have set in motion. This is not about guilt, it's about empowerment. Because if our past thoughts created our current circumstances, then our present thoughts are shaping our future. Allen reminds us that men do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. We attract not based on what we desire, but based on what we consistently think and feel. To Allen, circumstances are the mirrors of the mind. If we want to understand our mental state, we need only look at the conditions of our lives. He wrote, "Circumstance does not make the man, it reveals him to himself." This is a powerful turning point in his teachings. He's not saying we are to judge ourselves, but to become self-aware. If our environment reflects our inner state, then by changing the inner, we inevitably change the outer. Imagine you're in a storm, not outside, but within. Your thoughts are chaotic, fearful, or angry. Then your outer world begins to feel stressful, aggressive, or unstable. Now, imagine cultivating peace, gratitude, and clarity within. Soon, you begin to notice the shift in your interactions, your decisions, and even your health. This is not a magical process, it is lawful. Allen's great gift was showing that thought is causal, and by mastering our thoughts, we master our lives. The outside world, according to Allen, is like a canvas, painted by the brush of our thoughts. He explains, "Men imagine that thought can be kept secret, but it cannot. It rapidly crystallizes into habit, and habit solidifies into circumstance. Even our most secret thoughts, if held long enough, externalize themselves, often in ways we least expect." That's why Allen insists on rigorous inner work. He emphasizes the power of noble thinking, the deliberate choice to think thoughts of love, compassion, courage, and self-control. He writes, "Cherish your visions, cherish your ideals. The greatest achievement was at first and for a time a dream. Your outer world cannot grow beyond your inner vision. It must first exist in your thought life before it can materialize in your physical world." Scene: someone creating a vision board, followed by gradual success. So if your life isn't where you want it to be, don't fight the world. Go within. Begin there. That's the only place true transformation ever starts. James Allen emphasizes the power of patience and persistence in thought. You don't plant a seed and expect a tree the next morning. He writes, "Good thoughts bear good fruit, bad thoughts bear bad fruit. But fruit doesn't grow overnight. Just as you wouldn't dig up a seed each day to check its progress, Allen advises us to plant thoughts of goodwill, self-discipline, and love, and let them grow. This calls for trust in the process. Consistency in meditation, gratitude, and visualization nurtures the soil of the mind. Even when the world hasn't changed yet, you have, and the world must eventually reflect that change. As we've seen in part 2 of this James Allen series, thought is the master key. It shapes our character, determines our circumstances, and builds the world we experience. If you wish to rise, rise in thought. If you wish to change the world, begin with the thoughts you allow to dwell within you. You are the gardener of your soul. Plant wisely, nurture faithfully, and in time, you will harvest peace, power, and purpose. Thank you for joining us in this deep exploration of James Allen's transformative ideas. Comment below, what part of today's teaching stood out the most to you? Was it the idea that thoughts shape destiny, or that circumstances reflect your inner state? We'd love to hear your reflections. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss part 3, where we'll dive into the path of serenity and inner peace according to James Allen. Until then, keep growing inward.